Hey YouTube. So, we are back. Let's see. I'm kind of tired, but let's see what we're doing here. I want to get some recordings done. Because we will be coming up when the Silent Hill game comes out. We'll stop for a while, so. We fight on. Come what may, sentiment notwithstanding, what other choice did we have? We've got a long road ahead of us, but it all begins with the first step. We'll stay in the Reach and rebuild. We'll reinforce our defenses, and if they come again, we'll be ready. I can't deny a part of me wants to stay and fight, but I know I'd be more use to you and the others. Ye gods, the pain. Seemed like a good idea at the time. You've said your piece, yes? Now would you please return to bed? You'll never recover if you carry on like this. Cry, I'll give it a shit. I wish you well on your journey, my friend. Let us pray that when we meet again, our fortunes will be much changed. If the rumors are to be believed, this is not the first time Xenos has spared his foes. They say he abides by an unusual code and takes pleasure in the fight. Whatever his reasons, we must use this time to our advantage. I kind of like that I'm reading all these other little NPCs that I don't always do, because I'm kind of learning a little bit more about some characters. So I guess in a way it's good that I've been replaying everything in general. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish. I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Lies. Damn lies and pirates. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. My grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Authority is not exactly over the river and through the woods. To Grandma's house we go. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Ishtola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Ishtola and provide support to Arenvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. No, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Lily, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lominsa. Blah. Excuse me. My allergies are acting up again. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. See, it needs our current one, probably. Right? Yes! Ah, Lily Lovecraft of the Maelstrom. A moment, if you would. The Alliance has seen fit to charge the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of Castrum Orions for the interim. As an adventurer, I realize it is your want to attend to matters both great and small in all quarters of the realm, though it should go without saying that you must also uphold your obligations to the Maelstrom and the Eorzean Alliance. Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray speak with the Lieutenant Milko? When you are ready to receive a briefing. She will be overseeing the operation. She will, but I'm gonna do that later. I just wanted to get it in my inventory so I don't forget about it. Oof. Where are you, Alphino? Not here. You are... Yeah, close enough. I need to also, like, set up... Should I be... Oh, I won't be able to check right here, so... Vilbrand was always Ishtola's domain. I haven't spent much time here, to be honest. I spoke with Aranje and Thancred along the way. To say they were surprised by our stratagem would be something of an understatement, but they did not dispute its logic. Tataru should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is the Admiral lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You're right in as much as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves. To say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But it is equally infeasible to sail in a Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvelian of the Kraken's Arms. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement? Blah, blah, blah. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of the Ishgard. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God's fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir to the house Durandar vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for the news of his whereabouts. uh, Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hinagashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. I fucking love Tataru. Tataru is just fucking... That's just beautiful. She totally fucking played him. And the poor little boy had only seen 14 summers when he left Ishgard. Can you imagine what it must have felt like? To finally be free to explore the world, unbeholden to all the stuffy traditions of the Holy See? Such a shame that he never returned home. Without him, Count de Durandar must look elsewhere for a successor, and the good Lord Jiquanrard is one step closer to being the next in line. I'm not sure what just happened. I could have sworn he was about to turn us away, but then he changed his mind? Yeah, because she fucking had dirt on him. Blackmail, is it? This is a dangerous game the two of them are playing. What guarantee do we have that Carvalian won't just throw us overboard? He looks like a man of his pirate word. I believe him. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed vorting and capering at the forgotten night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Taru took in making making Captain Carvalian squirm. Nah, she did right. I will 100% support her. She should do it again. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Aranje on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of Lily and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry dock. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Lily. Break! I kind of want to get to Fugane before I go do side quests as well. Hey, you are, Lise. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around at the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? See who's chilling out here that we can talk to. Just in general. If Doma knows peace in our time, I would like to see it with my own eyes. Perhaps partake of these hot springs Homai tells me of as well. You're truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Uthard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came. 25 years ago? The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish. But travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. How you doing? Tetris entrusted me with the remainder of her responsibilities in her absence. Should you require aught, pray do not hesitate to ask. Greetings, Lily. What brings you to the toll this day? Hi, Gary. What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you Scions have shown us naught but kindness. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied on an opportunity. The Emperor, dead. Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. No shit, I got my ass beat by him too. Thor, thought would bring me greater joy than to join you on your journey. However, Lady Yugiri made it clear that we were to remain here and safeguard the community we have built. What's on? What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. Yeah, what can you tell me about where we're headed? That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Haha, forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle, even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and Magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Tyan has become a den for Garlean dogs. Lise! Lise! Where are you, Lise? Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians, but anyway. Did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought, until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow, what you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Her and her food. Not without incident. Right. No point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. What is that? How many seconds that is? 20 seconds. On that note, one of the we can detour for a few seconds. No longer collectible. That's something we'll need at some point. As well as that. I think this is what we need to do specifically. I could be wrong. I think this unlocks the one thing. So we need a level 50 crafter at some point. How many did I actually... Oh, I actually did get quite a few of them set up. Okay. We'll detour here for a few seconds. Let's see. Anything that we can throw in here? That's it. Yep. That's the one thing we can throw. I think that's actually crafting. Trying to find stuff that's like the blood that drops from enemies. Imp wing drops from enemies. That we don't put that there. Oh, I need to get some. Need to get some of that to fix up that as well. I don't know if the hornbill tenderloin. I think that drops from the enemy as well. That's it. So that's. I think these are just for dungeons, so I want to keep them out. A different place. Let's see. What do we got in this one? Let's get the mining stuff in here. Do we have anything that goes there? Nope. Let's see what we got here. That's mining. I think the fine sand is mine. Ragstone definitely is. Oh, fleece is an enemy drop, so we'll put that with that. Oh, that's actually a drop as well. There's a couple drops in here. Nothing else for mining that I can see. But I did see some stuff for botanist, so did I specifically? Yes, I did. Okay. Pretty sure all of that is botanist stuff. Oh, these are mining. The ashes are. Okay, so that's... We'll put those away. We need to put some of the stuff here away. Pretty sure that's all drops. I'm positive fleeces as well. And these. Now I want to check what's in the other one. It's... Okay, so we did just organize it that way. There's just random shit here, I think. Yeah, I just put like everything here. I need to sort this one out because this is some of this shit is stuff we don't need. And I was keeping. I need to also just get my other retainer set up, but oh, let me send this one off as well. That way, they're working. Overall, we have enough extra stuff right now. Like room. I'm good with that. Now let's go, Limsa. We're gonna need to actually, like, really overhaul our stuff. But it's good enough. I love when you see shit like this. But I don't want to stay too long, because, God knows, fucking YouTube will pick it up as a copyright song. But I love that you just fucking randomly find concerts going on, and it's great. I love it. An army marches on its stomach. Ataru took that lesson to heart. Serve bit of sumptuous foods, wondrous sundries, plenty of clean undergarments. Yes, I do believe we have everything we need for a lengthy voyage. Think we're gonna shit ourselves? Like, what the fuck? It's times like this, I'm glad we've got Tataru taking care of business. You have returned, Lily. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends the Revenant's told. I'm eager to hear all. So that can wait until we have left port. But we will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kanai. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations, assuming you have completed yours. You may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Kraken Arms deckhand. Alright, all set, lass. I'll see you to the ship if so. Board the Misery.
"12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late."
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
I was like expecting something to be said. He just stared at the boat.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Ah! Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
My axe is yours. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the Surlium engines you have hidden below? Excellent suggestion based on the knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning, for reasons that escape my engineers at present. Like an excellent suggestion for knowledge you should not have. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them! Things! The lad saw! Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example? Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of the deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous! Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it, while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. You got it. Time to dust off the axe again. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. Ding! The Siren Song Sea. I'm curious if I have enough item level to do it. I think last time I sped run here, and I did not. I do not. I need like one more piece of item. So let's see, what's my lowest thing that I have? Probably a ring. Yeah, it's the ring again. So I'm in Stormblood, so Wildshire. Wildshire. I had the same thing happen on my other character because I'm I'm not consistently getting my gear up because I'm just gonna outlevel it, so I don't want to waste a lot of, time on it. So I'm consistently not set up. Warrior accessory. We need a ring. Which one? Do we have one? Did I not put? Did I like it get off of my character at some point? Interesting. So I had one, so I've already done it. Did maybe I not save it at some point? Huh. Interesting. So I was already ready to do it. Okay. Whatever. That's interesting. If you do this without a tank, the the captain is the tank. Because I remember him tanking for us, which makes sense because he has an axe, so he's probably a warrior as well. Question mark, question mark, question mark. The Siren Song Sea. Let's go. Me too. Oh, I don't have another one. Oops. Thought I had another charge. I did not.
Focus. Release!
Focus. Release!
Away with you!
You shall fall soon enough.
Away with you!
The money is there, we do not care. Yeah, I was like, are they? No. He was attempting it. And then dead ahead. All hands, brace for impact. Whee! Seems we have arrived. Go on and greet our hosts. The rest of us will patch out the ship. I shudder to imagine what awaits here. If we can punch them, we can deal with them. I like your thinking, Lise. I thought that said head scratch and it said head snatch. I was like, what? That snail's gonna scratch my head. Hello, buddy.
Away with you!
Away with you. You an ugly motherfucker. I can't even see your complete ass. You're so tall. You ain't attacking me.
Here it comes.
You shall fall soon enough.
Away with you!
Away with you.
Take this!
Hey, rude. Jesus. I took quite a bit of damage there. Sea swallows all. Take my tomahawk, bitch. Next. Who we got next? Who wants some of this? do 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 do. So long as my spells work. I don't know, you probably shouldn't stand in the fire. I mean, you do you. Whip axe. Governor. Hello, Governor. Shadow flow. Bloodburst. Shadow split.
Away with you!
No touchy. No touchy touchy. Shadow split. Shadow flow. Finish him. Isle of the Dead. A dungeon? Reminder, you're all mine.
Focus. Release.
Focus. Release.
Take this!
Away with you.
Got you. Got you. It's raining, it's pouring. The warden hound is trying to eat me. I'm not afraid, I'm merely excited. Alpha no is scared.
Take this!
Nothing could be possibly off. Ooh. Fleshless captive.
Away with you.
I've been seduced. thank you guys for killing him because he was seducing the fuck out of me apparently. Where's your net? Are you decapitated? I've been waiting for you. Lorelai. Okay. Regentia. March, or you need to pay attention to what it is. Morbid advance, so we wanna face that way. Because it'll force you to walk in a direction, and you don't want to walk into the direction of the stuff on the ground. But it is relevant to pay attention because there's not just advance. The cure will be good either way, I think. It is advanced, but it should still be good. Almost not good. Okay, I need to pay attention because depending on, I need to change my direction. Treat. Okay, this is good. So spirited, but if you will not serve, then you will suffer. Advanced, so ooh, you motherfuckers trying to hit me too.
Away with you!
This one's for you, Ada.
You shall fall soon enough.
Advance or retreat. Retreat.
Away with you!
Peace. Peace out, Lorelai. She was doing a shit ton of damage to me, though. Ugh.
That appears to be the last of them. Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Dink, 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 dink.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Kugane. Nagashi.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Thanks again for saving us from certain death at the hands of Lorelei and whatnot. We'll not soon forget it. By the 12, I have never been happier to be back on terra firma. Our voyage has instilled in me a new appreciation for surfaces which do not move of their own accord. Strange. Is it just me, or is it the ground swaying? I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. It's very colorful, is it not? Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hinagashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Myriad delights await you, should you elect to explore an experience, assuming you are sufficiently open-minded, that is. I, alas, cannot afford to linger. Are they gonna all say the same thing? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like the only one that really changes in that manner is the person you're got the quest from. Once you accept it, they'll say something different. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home and with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Goblin, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know, how would you go about reaching Othard were you in our position? At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Caliban, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come in an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course! Surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over you and keep you. See ya! Right then, to the hostelry? After you!
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugani. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Dun, dun, I dare say Alphino has met his match. So there are Imperial spies everywhere? Great. Just great. Forgive me. The mere mention of the East Anadard Trading Company is enough to... I'm fine, truly. You need not worry. I don't trust him one bit, and neither should you. And you must be Lily Lovecraft, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it! May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you'd be so good as to follow me. We're not gonna do too much now that we're in Kugane. I just wanted to get here. So I've been saying leading up to this that I might be biased to Stormblood, and part of the reason I say that is because I have a very huge fascination with like Japan and samurais and all that kind of stuff. So being in Doma, I really like I really like the place just in general. Now I also get to show something else off. I'm gonna go up here real quick and grab this crystal. I don't even remember how we started, because it's been like 2 years since I've attempted it. But this building here that you see, this is what you have to get to the top of. This is the jumping puzzle that's fucking ridiculous. Then, when you're up there, from the very top, you have to jump and land on this lamppost if you want that lookout. I have never managed to do this. There are other ways to do this. If somebody is already up there, you can have them, if you have the blue mage and if you gather the skills, you can blow yourself up, and if they revive you, you'll pop up there. So there are ways to cheat it if you have somebody that's already done it and is up there and they're willing to do that for you. I've never had the blue mage leveled, so I've never like had anybody. I've had a couple of occasions where they've asked if I could do it, but I didn't actually have the ability to do it. But it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it's somewhere up here that you start the puzzle. Yeah. So you gotta make sure, like, and do that. And I haven't done this in forever, so I don't actually remember, like, the timing of any of this. You gotta make sure you don't, like, hit your head. If I remember right, you can't. I think if you try it in here, you hit your head. Could be wrong. Might be a way to do it that way, but yeah, this is... I kind of want to get up a little bit. When I played this before, every, like, every, week, I would spend, like, 2 hours trying to do this. I'm not able to get the timing in. Maybe I have to actually, like, run all the way out. Unless there's another path up. I don't remember. There might be, like, multiple ways up. I don't know if there is or not. But if there was, then... I know I'm literally not going to ever put the effort into doing this one, so... You're definitely not going to see me complete this one. Ah! Okay, you do have to, like, run out. I made it and then overshot it. It's just been forever, so I don't really remember the puzzle. Is there another way, though? Oh, I don't know. That might have been another way to go up. This is always how I started it, though. I would get, like, a good portion of the way, but I want to just get up a bit further so you can see just, like, how much this is. And I don't even remember where we go from, like, here. Let's see. I think. If you do too much, just go fucking yeet. Like I said, it's been a while, so I don't know the distance. And I never made it to the top of this one, so... One of the reasons I never bothered with this one is because of that final. It's like, even if I make it, I'm gonna fucking fail the lamp jump, and then it's gonna just be wasted. I forget if maybe there's one up top, so like the first time you do it, it's still useful. But yeah, I would spend like an hour, at least an hour every week, if not more, trying this, and I never managed to do it. I have mad props to the people that like fucking speedrun this shit. Saw a video once of somebody going up on this one and they like just fucking booked it. And plunk. I just want to put it in perspective, though. Look how much higher I still have to go. No. And then you have to start back over here if we fuck up. But yeah, this is the one that I kept referencing when I was doing the summer jump. Like, after doing so much of this one, and like attempting it over and over, that one, that one in the summer event did not feel hard at all. I just got unlucky and didn't put enough time into it. But yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this more. But like I said, then you have to manage to make the jump from the top to land that. But you can't do it from here as far as I know. You have to be at the top. Unless somebody found a different way or something, but yeah. It's wild. Cause like, look at how, like, you just fall. So like, you have to have a higher distance to do it. But yeah, look, we were there. So I mean, we get pretty high. Like, we went around there, so we're probably by that like green thing, but we still have to get up all the way around. And I've spent so many hours on that. And then again, get to the top, then I have to fucking make this jump. It's fucking wild. Didn't I like the cut of that man's jib? Not one bit. I say, what is that smell wafting from yonder tea house? Could it be? Yes, could it just possibly be the scent of whispered secrets waiting to be overheard? I note that our would-be host has elected to dress in the local fashion. Even the Aetherites look different here. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You're now standing in Kanto. Kanto? Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite, which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar. Will wonders never cease? Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Onishishu. Onishishu? I'm not sure. A collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its western counterparts. A tune, if you like. I already have, but I appreciate it. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. Here, you can get your retainer. Your summoning bell is here. I forget. I don't think there's a company chest. I think I was looking for one and there isn't. But I could be wrong. Maybe there is. Wait, is that one? Ah, there is one. So Kagane has one. It wasn't here that I was looking at. So company chest is here in Kagane. So you can kind of have a setup thing here as well. Be still, my heart. Just look at these garish designs. Not fond of subtly, are they? Is that a theater over there? Well, well, I would expect no less of a bustling port. No sign of Gosetsu or Yugiri here. Not that I expected to stumble across them. Just like that. Though it would have been nice. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane. Kugane Dori. Dorai? Probably? Probably Dorai. Probably not Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hinagane word for gold. So in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It's still quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-earned one coin. Hancock of the East Alanard Trading Company, you are with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Kaiten, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dorai. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten of the Haikuchi, Haikuchi clan? I'm not sure. And it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more. Don't think I haven't memorized every detail of that street. There's at least half a dozen shops that will soon be enjoying my custom. We're actually quite far from the docks now, aren't we? This place is bigger than I thought. Where to next, I wonder? The district up ahead has a different air about it. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Iane Iajangai, the district in which Aegean or foreigners are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Seike Segume punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Higane aristocrat in front of a Seike Segume. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Ugh, I didn't even want to think about that. So, as you see, it would behove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves in the manner of the late Tadalegi Adalegi. That's not a funny joke, but you know. I didn't even notice I reacted to it too. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. I like how all the models do the same animations kind of thing. So it straight up just looked like we did the same exact thing as Tataru. I'm gonna grab this. I'm actually gonna grab the other ones. So we have that one. We have that one and that. So we need to get the barracks, and we need to get the Rakuza and the inn. Oh shit, I didn't want to jump down. Oh well. If you make your way across, I think there's a lookout up on there. I thought I saw it. There might be another way over though. Might not be that way. Yeah, there's one right there. So if you make it into the balcony, you can go get that lookout. Oh. Reason I'm getting these is because then we can just teleport back over here and continue on. And I believe once we get these, there's only going to be, what, one or two, and they're both over that way that we're missing? Yeah, the consulate and Pier 1, which is down the path of where we are. So once we get the inn, we can just pop back. And then we have all the Ethernet of this area. The bazaar. Danger, excitement, intrigue, oh my! Some might call it unwise to loiter outside the gates of a hostile empire's consulate. Compared to the Hagane architecture, this seems drab and uninspired. Or mayhap I have simply had my fill of Garlean aesthetics, such as they are. So that building's full of Garleans. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of a you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all the creation is not without its artisans. There is, oh, so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company's offices, which is the Ruby Bazaar, but we're not gonna do that. How are your outfits? Yeah, it definitely looks different than normal Garlean that we see. Apparently there you have Hogwarts. You have attuned to all of them. The airship landing is now accessible. I didn't even remember that there was an airship landing here. Ah, the unmistakable scent of wealth and power. I dare say we could travel to Mercedia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us. There is no denying that this place was built for an Adal. Even though this feels just as out of place as Garlean consulate, it's a lot more comforting. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present you to our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify, then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Same though.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
I'm with you, Lise.
We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha.
Yeah. Okay.
Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
That smile doesn't ensure that you're trustworthy, my man. Put the smile away and maybe we'll talk. I'm not sure how I imagined our time in the Far East unfolding, but definitely didn't involve Adals. And especially not these Adals. Adals. Still, whatever works, right? He was not exaggerating when he spoke of their ward's efficiency. Whoever wove them did so with consummate skill. Oh, this place takes me back, and it reminds me of the workshop of the Idon lapidary I once served. I must confess, I'm just an avid collector of all things Far Eastern. See for yourself, I insist. Wait, God damn it, I can't see up there. Somebody lift me up. There we go. I like these tables. They're my size. Kind of. They're still... Somehow I'm seeing... Somehow I'm seeing up further than where my head... I'm seeing from the top of my head, apparently. So never mind, these are not my height. You need Lalafell accessible tables, sir. You got 2 Lalafells that are staying here now. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lotharito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Halamigian allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts, agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up, and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed. Taro would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. She's got this. While she attends to that, we 4 can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alize and I will take those in the southern district of the city, and the 2 of you take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. From memory? Wow, Shola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Good thing he's never seen them naked. Looks like it's you and me, Lily. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Wow, Afno's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... We'll see for yourself. You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Oop. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Kuraku? At the Onsen? That was it. An onsen is like a hot spring, if I remember right. It's like a bathhouse hot spring kind of thing. Come on! Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There's naught that the mythical waters of the Okaishin hot springs cannot heal. Oh! What is that in your hand? You seek this Ura and this Rugaden, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Thekasi Gume may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there's naught I can do. Can you do something for us? I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else, then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotakaze, was it? I think because I want to cut this off, let's actually call the story here. We won't, let's see, set favor, we'll take out Revenant's Toll. Because this will be more useful to us for a while. Let us go to the foundation. But yeah, we'll call the story here. We'll continue it obviously, but not in the next couple videos because I want to do all that side content that I was talking about. And I think it's best to cut the story here because I'm pretty sure this is the one we want. So we'll start this next video and then we'll do like crafting stuff and whatnot. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one where we will, like I said, do like crafting and gathering stuff, and then we will continue onward. Because I have to do like I have to unlock this stuff for personal leveling, and I don't want to unlock it off screen. I might grind it out off screen, but I don't want to do it the first time, just like with the Palace of the Dead. I want everything to be shown. Plus the firmament stuff has a lot of like side stuff that we can do, and I don't know what all we can unlock yet. So we're probably gonna unlock some of the stuff that will be like weekly and daily and stuff in the next videos. It's probably gonna take more than one video, plain and simple. Especially if I show off Diadem and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, but we will get back to Stormblood. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.